Every single day, I see countries around the world falling deeper and deeper and deeper into a trap of collective thinking. And like I said, innovation has never come from communal thinking. We should all question the things that we're told. We should all question the methodologies that we're told work best, because the questions are what tell us why, and often it's within the why that we find other solutions. Man is the master of power that molds and makes, and man is mind. And evermore he takes the tool of thought, and shaping what he wills, brings forth 1,000 joys, 1,000 ills. He thinks in secret, and it comes to pass. Environment is but his looking glass. There's a quote by James Allen that is in the opening of his book, As a Man Thinketh, written in 1906. And obviously, that book has had an impact on me because I've named it after this series. And I wanted to read that quote to you guys because I wanted to explain a little bit about what I'm doing with this playlist on our YouTube channel. I think that one of the largest problems that we have today is that we believe that we must have a collective thought in everything that we do. Whether it's at home or at work or in society, we have to think collectively because it's the right way of thinking. And if you don't think that way, you don't belong. And that's actually a wrong way of thinking. It's not progressive at all. Innovation has never come from collective thinking. Progress has never come from collective thinking. And so progression, or progressives, as many people call themselves these days, you can't be progressive if you're just constantly joining in communal thought. The ability to think independently and then collaborate with others in a constructive way is a method that gives pinions to new thoughts, new ideas, and allows you to be progressive. Nobody thinks the same as anybody else. For the past year or so, I've been publishing videos under a kind of sub-playlist on our channel called As a Man Thinketh. These videos have focused a lot on the economy and agriculture and society in general, sometimes even topics of religion. But on all of these topics, I don't want you guys to simply take my word for it, because I don't take anybody's word for it, and I think that we should question everything that's presented to us. It's through our questioning that we have a deeper understanding of why. And without understanding why, we'll never really have a true answer to anything. When I talk to a lot of people today, when it comes to science or anything else, they'll say, well, that's what the consensus is. That's what many scientists believe, and therefore it must be so. But they never ask the question why. And yet, like I said, progression has never come from a consensus. Innovation has never come from a consensus. It's always come from those who think differently, those who see things differently, find a different solution. What I'm actually doing with this playlist going forward is going to be a little different. I will still do my commentary videos where I give you guys my opinion of what's going on in the economy, the society. But I'm also going to be seeking out and bringing on interviewees who I think have great perspectives. Oftentimes, they don't have perspectives that I align with. They don't have to share the exact same ideas that I do. I don't have to agree with everybody, and everybody doesn't have to agree with me. The point of this playlist on our channel is to get people to think, to use their thoughts to come up with better ideas, better solutions, to maybe look at something a little differently. My goal is to encourage independent thinking, independent problem solving. You can't do that if your answer to everything in society is the consensus. It's the popular thing. It's a very wrong thought process. Earlier this year, I posted a video talking about how our founding fathers of the United States actually didn't want political parties. They were against political parties. And part of the reason why they were against political parties is because they didn't want communal thinking. They didn't want people to join into a narrative simply because they felt like they belonged to a particular party, either a left wing or a right wing or somewhere in between. They wanted people to think independently. They believed that having knowledge as citizens is what gave us our liberty. Knowledge and liberty go together. And if you belong to a collective thought, if you belong to an organism that tells you what to think and what to believe, and you believe you need to believe those things to be a part of it, you'll never have that independent thought that actually lifts you up and gives you freedom and liberty. And like I said, innovation has never come from communal thinking. So moving forward, you're going to see me doing a lot of interviews with folks on this channel. Some of these people you probably know of or have heard of. Some of them you may not. And like I said, I'm not always going to agree with their perspectives, but I do think that their perspectives are interesting, and I think that they're thought-provoking. And you certainly don't have to agree with me on everything. I definitely don't want everybody watching our channel to constantly just agree with me. I like reading the comments. I like seeing where people disagree with me because it causes me to go and research another topic. And sometimes it may have an impact on the way I view it. We should all question the things that we're told. We should all question the methodologies that we're told work best, because the questions are what tell us why, and often it's within the why that we find other solutions. Every single day I see countries around the world falling deeper and deeper and deeper into a trap of collective thinking. It's time that we take our liberty and freedom back. And the first step in doing that is creating your own ideas, having your own thoughts, listening to all sides of an argument, and then seeing if there's a middle ground that you're missing. So join me in the conversation of As a Man Thinketh, and I hope you enjoy some of the interviews I have lined up for you guys. One thing that's nice about doing things this way, and I'll continue to do some of my commentaries outside in the field, but one of the nice things is that with a microphone like this, being indoors, I don't have to worry about the roosters. Anyway, stay tuned. We have some great interviews up ahead.